Say now. You got nothing to say.
You need to
You're
leave.
not
You're
even
all up here and you got nothing
Throw
to
tomato,
say.
throw tomato,
You
boo.
got nothing to say.
Don't
You're
you got a
racist
cousin to go fuck or
motherfuckers.
something?
Everybody
Like,
knows it. The Hispanics know it. The
don't you
Indians
have a
know it. The
family member to
Asians
go
know it. The
fuck?
black
Like,
men know it.
can
There's
you
black women that
like
know it.
stop talking to me? Like,
No, don't speak on the black women now. I think we're all on the same team
There's
here.
plenty of motherfucking black.
Hold on a fucking second. I think that's one of the issues in the black community. The black women don't hold the other black women accountable. So I would retract that statement, black. I don't know who just said that, because that's one of the main issues in black American society. But that's all I have to say. You can continue arguing with each other.
I don't
We're
think it
not
needs to be an
arguing.
arguing.
I'm answering
Yeah,
a simple question.
He just
I'm
came in
answering a
here being
simple question.
hell and
Who's
being
supposed to be
loud.
educated up here? Who's supposed
What,
to be educated?
All right,
bro?
apparently, listen, everyone listen, all right?
Who's
Apparently,
educated up here?
quote unquote, if you're coming to my house, some bitch apparently, quote unquote, dox me. Come through. I got tequila. I got bitches. I got cocaine.
I'm asking serious questions.
Whatever you
Yeah?
need, I got it, all right?
I'm asking serious questions. So who's got an answer? Because I haven't
Nobody
heard nothing.
wants to talk to
You all got nothing to
you.
say now, but now you got nothing to
But
say.
bro.
Your voice is
Listen,
annoying.
bro.
I know everybody loves my voice.
loser.
Girls
Scarface,
love my
listen.
voice. So
Everybody
Scarface.
loves my voice.
Scarface.
Shut the fuck up, nigga.
I think I know what's going on here. And I've posted a visual representation of this space into the Jumbotron for your viewing pleasure. Please consult that and think about and reflect on it before you decide to speak. Because I think that, I mean, we don't really want it to end up like that, right? So please do consider that picture before you decide to interrupt and verbally attack someone.
listen, this is a serious question. I can't believe nobody up here has an answer.
well, damn,
You
can you
black
ask
girls
it
can't
again?
shut the fuck up and somebody asks you a serious question and you can't answer it.
Ask it again.
Why are you
What was your question?
telling everybody else what to do and not to do like you're a bunch of fucking Nazis?
Who was telling somebody what
Right.
to do?
Black
Who?
America, the black
Who?
influencers, the people in
Who?
charge, Joy fucking Reed, all these fucking black people that are talking on
Y'all want
TV.
us to be in
What?
slavery so bad. Like, you want
It's
us to
What?
be
nothing to
your
do with
slave so bad,
slavery.
bro.
Nah, nah, nah. This has nothing to do with
Like, you want us to be
slavery.
your slave so bad. I'm
Has
sorry, sir.
nothing to do
I'm
with
sorry you
that.
can't wake up in the morning
You're
and be
running
black like
around
us.
telling
I'm sorry.
everybody else
I
what
am
they
so
can and can't
sorry you
say,
cannot
right
be
or wrong.
black. Oh my
Are
God. Like,
you
I'm so
telling
sorry.
everybody else what?
I'm making a new rule. You cannot repeat the same thing 3 times in a row. If you repeat the same thing a third time, I'm just going to kick you.
Are black people the only people in the country that are telling everybody else what they can and can't say? Yes or no?
That was his third time. Kick him out.
Please.
He has to go.
Now I'm cool up here. They're not talking to me. They're talking to you. So I'm asking you a question.
But like, what you're asking makes no sense. Like, what are we even fucking talking about?
And then where
Hey,
do
now we're talking about something real. What do you just want to get abused?
I think that's a good question. And I'm going to allow Al Scarface to repeat it until it's answered. It does make sense, Jade. I know you appropriated the English language from white people, but I do believe that you understand using it. So, cultural appropriation aside, please do listen to the English white people words he's saying, and use your black ears to listen and not just hear.
Wait, so pause. When do
Listen,
black people?
this is Al Capone. I keep it real.
Oh my
All right?
God,
Bro,
Jesus!
I'm
shut
keeping
your
it
dumb
fucking
ass
real
up,
here.
man. You ain't keeping shit real, bro. You can't even keep your fucking.
Can you re-ask your question, please?
Why are black people so sensitive, and why are they the only people in the country that are telling everybody else what they can and can't say, what they can and can't do, accusing people of cultural appropriation when that's all they do, calling fucking white people racist and crackers and mayonnaise and fucking all this racist shit every fucking day, and acting like you're fucking oppressed when you're not?
Okay.
What do we?
Wait, I'm sorry. And to the other black people here in this space, do y'all disagree with the question that he just asked? Do you guys feel like black people don't do that?
What do we culture appropriate?
No, that's not the question that he said.
No,
Do
you
you
accuse
guys
everybody else
feel
of
like
cultural
we don't, like
appropriation,
we
but y'all
accuse?
do whatever you guys take from everywhere.
Do y'all
So
disagree with that question that he said to the black people here in this space right now?
he feels like we're bossy? I
Do
get
you
it.
disagree?
I feel in
This
some
is
instances that we
bossy.
can be. It
You're
just
acting like
depends on
fucking
what
Okay,
Nazis.
and that's the question that he's
direction.
asking.
Okay, you saying we sensitive, but
You
this
can't
cracker
oppress
made a
that person.
space based off of a pizza shop that he had an encounter with one black
That's
person.
You still
irrelevant.
haven't answered my
Let's move
question.
on from the pizza question. That's irrelevant. The question that he's asking: do you guys
Okay,
disagree?
are you whose side are you on? The fuck?
I'm having a conversation.
It
Literally,
don't sound like it.
we're in his space. The more and more that we keep going back and forth doing all this irrelevant conversation, the more that you're proving his point, and they're gonna keep talking shit about us. So have a conversation. If you got real shit to back up, speak on it and let's talk about it.
Well, how about you answer it?
They gonna talk shit.
I'm
Yeah, they gonna
asking
talk
you
shit
guys.
regardless. What
I'm
he
No,
having a
said
thank
made no
conversation with
sense.
fellow.
no. You're right. Thank you. Somebody in here has some fucking accountability for what the fuck is going on. That's all I'm saying. Have the conversation. There's nothing wrong with having the conversation. That's all that's trying to be said here.
And can y'all stop messaging me? I don't have the power to give people the power to speak. Okay, so I don't have that.
Listen, I'm just keeping it real. That's all I'm doing. So I wake up every day. I see what goes on in this fucking country, and I haven't heard you guys have an answer yet for anything.
Similar to what Financial said earlier, I think the issue within the Black community is that Black women don't hold each other accountable, but just Black people in general don't hold each other accountable. But I don't think that's a conversation we need to have in white spaces. I think that's a
Well,
conversation we need to have in
that's a
Black
mistake
spaces.
right there. To differentiate between black and white, we're all in this together. You know what I'm saying?
That's
We're all in this together. So if you're gonna keep,
understandable, but
that's
it's
the
kind of
No,
problem.
we're not.
it's equivalent to like
But
me
we really
having a
are, because if it
conversation
wasn't for
about
white people, just in case you didn't realize it, you would not have the power that you think you have.
it's
You know what I'm
equivalent to
saying?
me having a
It
conversation with a white with a I'm sorry, not white. It's equivalent to me having a conversation with a trans woman about women's rights. Like that's not, you know what I'm
that
saying?
makes
Like
no
that's a
sense what you're
conversation I
saying.
need to have with women.
Well, guess what?
So
Trans women are making you have that conversation right now, aren't they?
no, I'm not
Of course they
engaging
are.
in those
What do you?
conversations.
Actually, that makes no fucking sense.
Trans
Trans
women
women, they
are
have a
making you have
choice.
that conversation right
That's a
now.
fucking choice. Like, what are you talking about?
Back to what I was saying. I think those conversations we need to have in Black
So
spaces
you think
because there's
everything's
no
going well
point.
right now in this country? Is what you're trying to tell me?
None of what I just said. That what are you talking about? That
You think the current state of where everything's at right now, where black people can go and make fun of white people on stage and make millions of dollars off of it, but then tell a white person that if he does the same thing, he's a racist. You think that's okay?
no.
Okay.
So now
Now
what?
we got a real motherfucker in here. Now we're getting real.
But okay. So now what? Now what?
Spread the word.
Now let me get a kiss.
Spread the
We're
fucking
having a
word.
conversation now. So I want to know what else did you have to say? You asked that question. I answered it. So now what?
Spread the word. You said you don't. You said you agree with me. You don't think it's okay what I just said. So spread the word.
So as I was saying earlier, Al, I do understand what she is saying when she says that black people do need to have that conversation because this is really a black people's problem. It's the equivalent of everybody has a house in the neighborhood. White people have a house, Mexicans have a house, black people have a house, and black people's house is on fire. We have fucking ants, we got termites, we got a lot of shit going on, and we need to fix what's going on inside of this house before it spreads to the rest of the neighborhood. So I do see where is coming from, and I also see where Al is coming from because we all share and live in this neighborhood. But to really fix this issue, black people need to have this discussion, a real discussion about how to get rid of this infestation that we have.
I'm not saying not to have the conversation. I'm just saying the conversation could be had, in both arenas. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. But
No, I hear you, bro. No, I hear what you're saying.
I think it would be
But
great if there were more black people having this conversation. I think the whole black movement has been taken over by extremists that are fucking everything up.
yeah, we have a
So
bunch of Yeah, we have a bunch of grifters in the community, Tariq Nasheed, Umar Johnson. All they want to do is race bait and not actually address the issues that's what's going on in the black community. We don't want to talk about we got uncles in the community raping the girls. We don't want to talk about the criminals, black on black crime. We don't want to talk about that stuff because if we talk about that stuff, we're going to have to fix those problems and address them. And if we don't attack those problems, nothing ever gets changed. These people have the ability to keep grifting, race baiting, and making money off of our fucking suffering. So that's what the issue is in the community. Nobody's having that discussion, and they're all looking for a leader in these fake pro-blacks who don't really give a fuck about the black community.
And I honestly think that's what was trying to say.
And do
Like,
y'all disagree? That literally. So what he just said, do y'all disagree with what he just said? Because that was true. Do y'all disagree? I don't think you can. Like, you can't.
I'm just not speaking on that.
Because you can't disagree.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely
I can say what
agree.
I
There's some conversations that need to be had within the black community.
Yeah, definitely behind closed doors.
Yeah.
Not in front of
How
somebody
could it
who
all be
calling us
behind closed
niggers.
doors?
Like,
exactly.
you asking us questions like you a fucking interviewer. Like I said, who the fuck
Exactly.
side are you on? The fuck?
I don't know who you're talking to.
I wasn't talking to you, but if you want me to get on you, I can get on you next, cracker.
Oh gosh.
We don't have to go there. That's unnecessary. But where were we just now? Who had their hand up? Was it who was speaking, or was it Ashia or Jade? I'm not too sure.
I'm Aisha, but I was just piggybacking off of what was saying, but basically what you were saying. But I think Adri had her hand up.
No, I did, and it was basically an agreement that it's not necessary, like the name calling and everything, using slurs. Like, we're trying to fight against a viewpoint from the white community towards blacks, but at the same time, it's not.
Girl, we in a group called niggers. We're in a
like,
space
what the
called
fuck are they
niggers.
talking about?
Right?
Like, shut the fuck up. Like,
You realize that only you have the power. Only you're giving that power, though. You don't have to give a word power. Like that's part of the whole problem with the whole thing.
That's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying to reinstate.
You guys want to be mainstream. You want to be global. You want everybody to fucking be a part of
Wait,
the
relax on the you guys. Don't do that.
Well, how do you want me to say it? That's what I'm just. You know what I'm talking about.
But like,
as a
we're
whole,
not
the group as a
collectively
whole,
putting
the
you in a
influencers.
box.
We actually don't even know your real race.
Exactly. Like, we're not putting you in a box. We don't even know what you are, but you coming in here with full.
I'm not saying
energy
it's you
to black people.
specifically.
No,
I'm
I
not
know
saying
that, but
you
you're saying you
specifically.
people.
I'm saying as a
y'all.
whole right now. What
All right.
people allow to happen is what happens. If people don't complain about it, if people don't say something about it and just condone it, it just keeps happening. So the people that are in power right now and the people that have a voice, y'all is okay with it. Nobody else is going against it right now.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not listening to shit you saying for real.
It doesn't surprise me.
The host been quiet since I said what college he go to and everything.
And that's what really got it started.
You're just in here to fight. You're just in here to fight. You're just proving the black
Al,
female
you
stereotype.
keep on talking to me, you fucking cracker. I'm
okay,
not. Listen to me
you don't
when
even
I'm
know
talking
who
to
I
you.
am. You don't
Shut
even know my
the
race.
fuck up.
And you're just acting.
Y'all must be on them.
That's why you got called out already by somebody else.
No, it's okay. I removed
She's
her
not
already.
acting racist.
It's not that she's acting racist. She's just being very fucking rude after I told her to not be rude. Al wasn't being rude to her. No, Al wasn't being rude to her. You come on, be real. Hold her accountable. This is what I was talking about.
Nah, Al was kind of. He came in aggressive. Like, he came in like,
What are you, the tone police now? What are you,
no,
the
I'm
tone
just saying
police?
you came in
See where it goes?
us.
See, this is the problem with people in Black America is that they want to control every little move.
Bro, you came in screaming.
Every little thing. So
everybody
you say,
in here was telling you to shut the fuck up. Like, you literally came in here
guess
screaming.
what? I'm talking right now. So people are listening.
I'm just responding to
the room went up.
What you were saying.
The room
you
went
came
up.
in screaming.
You came in accountability for the fact that you're not going to be able to bend everybody to your sensitivities all the time.
Bruh, he just got in here and he been talking the most. Like, and it's really about
yeah, because I came in here to fucking get real. Obviously, you can't handle it.
Why can't you blacks just get along?
So, like I was just saying, I don't know if this shit's fucked up, but yeah, like I was saying just now, yes, Al did come in here kind of, off kilter, But the fact is, after we addressed that, he calmed down and he started talking normally. The other girl, she kept going and she kept doing it after I told her not to do it. That's the point. That's what I mean by you need to hold her accountable for her actions.
I'm not really gonna hold her accountable because even him talking to me just now, I just didn't get rowdy with him, but he's like, I'm talking. You see what I'm saying? She was just responding to him. But I mean,
But
you're gonna have
she was talking out of pocket though.
how was
She
she
was being
though?
out
She
of
was
pocket.
using racial slurs and all that other dumb
Bro, we're
shit.
Exactly.
in a
Not that
space
it's a
called
nigger
So
girl.
niggers. We're in a
yeah,
space
but I'm
called
not doing that
niggers,
Okay,
to
bro.
you. I'm
but
not doing
Al
that to you
didn't
right now.
call
We're having a
Al didn't
You're
call
conversation.
any
saying
of you.
you people, you blacks.
And
Like,
I
come
also
on.
said not you specifically.
But
But
I'm
this is what's
black.
going on. This is what the trend is right now. You're gonna deny that?
No, I'm black. You're saying you people. You're speaking to me. Like, what are you talking about?
Okay. Can we get off this? Like this is pointless conversation right now. I don't. This isn't achieving anything. AF, you came up here, brother. You can talk. You're a co-host, bro. You can go ahead.
Um,
Yeah, and
yeah,
I
I
think
know.
the
I
reason
just
why like they're so like loud and argumentative like this is back to what I said about like when they were initially captured in Africa, like the louder blacks would have been easier to find. So these loud black women, they're sort of like a genetic filter for them and like a bias. So like they were captured more easily, and those are like our descendants. And like traits get carried over, genetically. Like for example, like large overweight people didn't have like large overweight children. I think that's like why like we can see this sort of behavior even today.
that is a good question though. Why are black women and there's mostly black women here, a surprise lack of men, which kind of speaks in volumes. But why are black women so loud and obnoxious? Can you guys give me like a detailed explanation behind that, please?
It's not really an explanation. It's just your opinion.
Because
So
not all black women are
yeah,
loud.
like that's your opinion. Like you just making an opinion.
Okay, all right. Let me rephrase this. How come you guys find it so hard to let people talk without talking over each other constantly? Because we have all been very polite. Even the host has been quiet this whole time. But you people find it extremely hard to not talk over each other and essentially chimp out. Even Adri, I don't think Adri is black. She has been quiet the entire time. Why is it that only black women just love being rowdy and obnoxious and loud all the time in a public space? At home, they're fine because I'm assuming their husband keeps them in line and he beats them probably. But why are you so obnoxious in public? What's the reason for that?
Well, once again, that is your sweetie pie. That is how you feel. So
Okay, that's really funny. You're going after my accent to dodge the question that I proposed to you. Right? Yeah, I get it. I'm from London, different accent. You've never talked to a person from, I don't know, outside the ghetto. But please tell me, why are you guys so loud and obnoxious? Answer
I
the
mean,
question.
not to mention, before Al came in and started speaking, it was only black women that was holding a conversation, and we were actually communicating very well. So we weren't speaking over each other. We were actually listening to the lady speak and tell us about the host that she thought was going, already telling the part two to a story that she already heard. And then he came in being reckless. So it's not that we can't
I
talk
didn't
and
come in
speak,
being reckless. I came
but
in actually going deeper with you. That obviously you can't hang with it because then when somebody actually
Hang
coming with
on. Sorry, Loki. Sorry, boat pilled. Is this the truth? Were they being nice and accommodating before Al was here? Were they being,
It was a
civil?
mixed bag. There were some good ones, but there was a lot of very unruly blacks that I kicked immediately. But the only ones left were the more well behaved ones.
Oh, so my follow-up question is, where are your fathers? Where are your men? I don't see any men coming on here to defend you. And and if I can be honest, most black men agree with me. You guys are quite obnoxious and loud.
there definitely were men coming in here defending us. Boat Pill just kicked them out. So
Where are they? I can't see.
he
They're
kicked
not
them
requesting.
out. He made them listeners.
I'm sure out of let's say 2.8k people watching, 2.4k people watching, I'm sure there are plenty of men stepping up to defend them, to
Yeah,
defend you
and he
people.
kicked them out.
No, no, I'm talking about present tense. I'm talking about what's going on right now. There's nobody who's requesting. That's a black man who wants
No,
to come up here.
AF, the problem is they were coming up here to not have the conversation. They
Yeah,
didn't
they
want
weren't
a
talking.
conversation. They just didn't want to talk at all.
So it's fair to say that they were kicked out. That's correct. But they weren't talking. They weren't trying to have a conversation. You got to agree with that.
Were they defending you? It doesn't seem like they were here to defend.
No, they definitely
Defending,
were
it depends how
bucking.
you're using the word defend. They were coming here and just defend based on.
Hey, I'm kind of sick of I hate to interrupt you, AF. I've had enough of these blacks. I'm gonna go ahead and liquidate them and get some new ones, if that's all right with you. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
please,
gonna
it's your
remove.
space.
I'm removing all the blacks. Let's see. Bye. Bye, blacks. Bye. Every black. No black will be left unbroken. Every buck will be broken. There we are. All right, get some new blacks up in here. You guys go ahead. I'll be looking for some.
I just think it's funny as fuck that when somebody came up here and tried to actually get beyond just the black and white of, okay, this guy's a racist, let's stay calm and ask him questions about somebody brought up some real shit.
Okay.
And
Well, it seems like listening isn't your strong point if you keep cutting her off. But continue.
I'm sorry. You're in our space that we have created, and we're allowing you to talk. I think we can control what direction it takes. Also, you're being extremely rude, so I'm just going to kick you.
Hello. I have a question for I'll say AF. So, like, what makes us so scary? Our color, or
Yeah,
like, how is that? How is that even a thing?
guys. Like, I don't know. Like, first, like, I hear about like Black Lives Matter, and that like doesn't make sense to me, because like you go out into outer space, and that's
Who
pitch
gives a
black.
fuck? You're a
There's
nobody.
no
Show
map.
your face. All of y'all are.
Oh my
Loki,
gosh.
please continue. That
Who was
was
that?
really
Was
rude.
that Twiz? It was a very
Yeah, that was.
reactionary black. That
May I
black was
also add,
reactionary. Like, jeez.
true.
Anyway, yeah,
Also,
like you go in
you
outer
sound like
space, it's pitch black. There's no matter out there. So how could these Black Lives Matter? And like they just like and it's like that's what black holes look like, and that's like the color of evil, and like all kinds, and like it's like a metaphor too. It's like because like white skin, like that reflects light, white reflects light, but like black, that absorbs light, and it's kind of like it's like analogous to like them like just taking and not like giving anything back.
I honestly don't agree with you. I ain't gonna lie to you because honestly,
I don't care, you sound stupid. Anyone else? How about you, Dammy? Would you like to talk?
Yes, like I was saying earlier, as much as black women
Would anyone else like to talk that doesn't sound as annoying? How about you, AT?
Stop cutting people off.
I know some of them, their voices are just really annoying. I don't want to hear it.
Actually, yes, I would like to say something. Well, I have a question. What is the intent of this space?
Well, I was just talking to my friends, and all these black people joined. And then I named it. When I did, hopefully to like scare them off, but it just made more come. And now they're all here, and they're all. I said I just don't. All I was saying was like I think black women should be normal and stop eating so much, because 80% of them are overweight, and a lot of them act in a way that's not normal. And then I was like, I don't like the way their skin looks. Um, I just don't like the way, I don't like how it looks. And then they got real mad, and I don't know what the point of it really is anymore. I guess it's just y'all arguing.
I don't even think your point even matters. You just talking just to be talking. You keep trying to.
I got plenty to say. When I came with actual facts, nobody had anything to say to it. They wanted me to shut up. So,
Well, I'll talk to you. What do you have to say?
I mean, if you've been in here,
Um,
you heard it. But
why are so many black people trying to dox me? My address has been leaked. I'm not sure why.
Yeah,
Yes,
they
okay,
leaked my address
I
too.
have a question.
They figured out my real
that's
I
name
have a
fine.
too.
question.
Okay, so here's the thing, right? No, I'm addressing something very important here. As you can see, my address has been leaked. If you're going to turn up to my house, please bring a Big Mac with extra large fries. I would love to have a conversation with you with the same magnanimity as I'm having right now. Anyways, who wants to speak? Please raise your
I
hand.
have a
Me
question.
too. Me too. Me too. Me too. I want to say, apparently these people, quote unquote, leaked my address. Pull up, bro. I got weed. I got tequila. Pull up. Just
Okay,
pull
so
up.
I have a question. So if my question is if you guys don't like black people, why does it matter what our skin looks like, how we act, if you don't per se like us? Normally, if you don't like something, you ignore it and you keep pushing.
Wait, what is your question though?
Why are you worried about us if you don't like us?
I'm not.
You you
I
clearly
would have
are.
liked y'all
You're
to leave
saying
me
you don't like
alone while
our
I'm buying
skin.
pizza.
Let me talk. Let me fucking talk. You say you don't like our.
Okay, you're not going to talk to a white person like that in here. I'll give you another chance, but I don't have to let y'all talk, okay? This is not your space. And I know black women are used to being centered, being coddled, always being empowered and given a voice to, but this is a white space for white men, okay? And you're not going to just talk over anyone or have your way here at all. I'll let you continue, but you're not going to insult me.
May I suggest a hand raising system because these people we're giving them too much opportunities, and they have just failed to
Okay,
like
AF,
notch you
let her
for
talk.
2 seconds.
Again, so my question is if you don't like us and you don't like our skin and our hair and black women, why are you creating a space to talk about us? What's the purpose of the
me
space?
personally, I mean, I know Bo will answer this, but me personally, I don't have a problem with any of that. My problem is that you're full of hypocrisies. You know
So
what I'm
you're
saying?
again,
You
you're
cry
speaking
racist all day,
on
but then
not
you're racist to
everybody.
everybody else. You guys make millions of dollars being racist towards white people and other cultures and other people. And then you cry as soon as somebody else says the word black or whatever word this week that you're offended by.
I
It's not
understand that, but
American.
again, you're speaking on me when I'm literally not offended by any of this. I simply just want to know what is the purpose of creating a space to talk about people you
I
don't
just answered
like.
you. I just
Again,
answered
and
you.
you telling us not to interrupt, yet you're interrupting. That's what I also don't
Well, you actually
understand.
interrupted me, but I answered your question.
And then I'm moving on to next. So thank you for answering. So the next person, like the host, who again said you don't like black people, you don't like our skin, you don't like this. Why are you creating a space to talk about us when you can just ignore it? That's simply just what I want to know. I'm not upset
Okay, then shut
because
up.
everybody has.
God, you're just like ask a question, then you go on and on and on and on and ask it like 100 different times. Yeah, like that woman annoyed me at the pizza shop, and we were discussing things that affect us, in ways that black people affect us, and we just try to navigate these black spaces with black people. So when I go in there to the pizza shop and there's black women there, I want to see if anyone else could other share some of their experiences of of racism. And I mean, we had a space a while ago where we shared experiences of the most racist things we had done to black women, um, and that we recalled. And it's a really good way to just connect with other people.
Understood. And that's simply just all I wanted to know. I feel as though everybody, you have your own right. We're in America.
Okay, well, if that's all you wanted to know, I'm just gonna read from speakers because I don't want to hear you hogging up the mic. All right, we can have Saudi. I think I remember you, Sade. You seem familiar. Sade. I guess she's AFK.
Hey, I have a question, or actually,
I
not
already
Shay.
don't like you. I already don't like you.
You probably just hold on a second. You
Your
might get to.
voice, your voice pisses me off already.
Okay, my question is for
No, no,
financial.
I don't want to hear it. I don't even like that. Go ahead, fight back. What do you got to say?
Everybody use hashtag racist space to communicate your thoughts. We finna organize and shut this down. Bye. Racist space. Hashtag.
All
You
right.
think it's going to shut it down, but it's just going to make it way more popular than it already is.
Please. Man, it's so funny how when people don't understand Twitter terms of services. Go ahead, Jeree.
Hi. I have a question for the host and the co-host that's not black.
Sure.
I just wanted to know what time the fleas in your hair go to sleep because we wouldn't know about that because we're black. But I just need to know.
At probably the same time when you buy the hair of a dead woman and put it on your head and then don't wash it for a month. Next question from Bing Bo.
I was just wondering why you weren't using your actual profile picture.
I don't know. Next question.
This is me, my profile picture. I'm a model. If you'd like to hit me up, look at my Instagram is on my profile. Please hit me up. I'm a very successful model, and I work for a lot of money that you probably can't afford.
You have your hand up. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that your IP addresses are being tracked and your Twitter pages will be shut down by
Bitch,
the
shut the
morning.
fuck up.
Yeah,
Shut the
so
fuck up.
I hope you guys enjoyed this panel.
Okay. What's
Anything
my
else? Is there anything else you'd like to let us know?
No, your Twitter accounts will be gone in the morning.
Okay, good
Okay.
night.
Why are they going to be gone? I like this Twitter account.
Also, what is my IP address? I've been trying to figure it out. Like, I'm trying to figure out how to track your own IP address, but I'm not very good with technology. So, what is my IP address, HJ?
Hey, Dante, what do you got to say?
What's my IP address, HJ?
Hello. I have just a serious question. Um, because I've kind of been sitting here and listening to everything that you guys have been saying, and I just want to know,
Well,
like,
it's good to hear that your black ears are listening and not just hearing.
I just want to know that, like, what is the real issue? Like, what does it boil down to for you guys? Like,
The
with
color.
us,
The color.
just the color?
Yep.
Okay. You know, that leads me to my next question.
That's not
Uh,
me, by the way. Is that a question for me as well? Because
The
I
same.
don't
Nah,
see.
yeah, it's not me either.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's for
Okay, so let me just answer your question because you asked us a question. So I don't think it's the color of the skin. I think it's the crime rate, the way random black people would just hammer down an old Asian lady in the streets of New York. That normally doesn't happen the other way around. So yeah, just the way, just the sheer rate at which you commit crime is almost like a genocide. If it was anybody else, it would be kind of considered a genocide. Like Chicago itself, it's in a year you commit like genocide levels of crime. And then there's also the demeanor. Like you guys are really obnoxious. You're not civil. You come to a civil society like America, like England, like Australia, like Netherlands, and you act like complete buffoons. And you make people uncomfortable, people with families and everything. So that's the second part. Also, the third part is that you just don't stop talking about slavery. Every single race that I can think of has experienced slavery. Irish people have experienced slavery higher at a higher rates than you have for a longer time, by the way, a very long time. So I really can't stand that you try to take this monopoly on slavery.
right. Okay. My next question, because you brought up some points that I would like to touch on. Um, when you spoke about black people, abusing other races, I couldn't help but notice that there have been a lot of attacks from white people. And one of those important attacks from white people on blacks happened to be Emmett Till. I don't know if you guys know of that story, but two
Yeah, but
white
that's so
men.
old, dude. It's not even in our lifetime. It's like, and what does
Right.
that have to do with us?
You
That's
want
like
to know,
saying I should think you're a criminal because there's so many black criminals in this country. Now,
and there, you know what? I completely agree with you when you say that there are a lot of black criminals, but there are also a lot of white criminals as well.
yeah, but they're not
Um,
doing violent crime and murder like blacks are
Actually,
in this country.
surprisingly, they are. That
Listen,
is the
anyone I
real
know that lives in the city, and I'm one of them, every crime is done by a black person there. Every fucking crime.
every crime,
Almost every fucking crime, yes.
almost every crime.
Everybody
Well,
knows it. The Dominicans know it. The Mexicans know it. The Indian, they all say the same shit. You think it's just white people?
no, I don't think it's just white
Everybody's saying the
people, but
same shit. Every
I
time they
think
got a store, they got a sneaker store, a corner store, whatever it is. The people that are always fucking shit up are black people.
there's a significant amount of crime that is committed by white people,
Maybe
and
on a different level, not in the
you're
streets of the
right.
cities and
You know
with
what?
violence and
You are
murder and acting
exactly right. It is
just
on a
completely a fool.
it is a completely different
Not
level.
to
It's a
mention, a
higher
man
level.
just ran over a whole parade of white people recently. Do you remember that? A black man in Waukesha ran
Yeah, and it's
over.
funny how they never mention the races for that. Like they would totally have done that if it was like a white guy
Of
driving
course,
that
of course.
vehicle.
There was something that
And
went
if
out that
he
said
ran
a
over a bunch of
vehicle.
black people, like they would have been way on that.
CNN put something out that said a vehicle ran over. Da 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 da.
But did
There
they
was a
say a
black.
black person?
It was a black. You know? Do you know this story, Dante?
I'm
What's his
trying to
name?
see if you know this story.
Yes, a black man who posted white hate on his social media, the same white
Mhm.
hate that we hear from Joy Reid and all these other people on
Right.
on TV, went and ran over a parade of white people and killed people as young as what, 8 years old?
And do you not
Well,
know this,
I
Dante? Do you not know the Vakosha Mikasa?
well, my thing is, I don't necessarily agree with Joy Reid. If you watch her, she's a coon, in my opinion. Um, I don't really agree with the things that she says, so I wouldn't know for that to be true listening to her. However, um, in the past 2 years alone, during this amazing pandemic, um, there have been a lot of white people attacking black people and killing them. And
What?
I know
Where?
that you had brought up Black Lives Matter earlier and said that you didn't understand it. I don't know which one of you said it, but Black Lives Matter is not even about the simple fact that there are black people being killed. It's the it's also the fact that this shit has been going on for decades, centuries, and it's just been passed along as just something that is the
Okay,
life.
okay. I have no idea what point you're making. Black people have been dying for
The point that
decades.
I'm
But it's
making
not
is
just happening.
I'm sorry, like you're just repeating yourself. Like you have repeated the same thing like 4 times. Oh, black people have been suffering. Yeah, I'm sure it's just black people there. What we are talking about, and you really haven't addressed it, is that why do black people commit an overwhelming amount of crime compared to any other demographic? Why are they so obnoxious? Why
I
are they
don't
like
think
this? Why can't they
I
assimilate?
don't think that black people are obnoxious, you know? I think that
Telling everybody else what they can and can't say isn't obnoxious. Accusing everybody of cultural appropriation when they
you
do the
know
same thing
the thing is
isn't
that
obnoxious.
white
Accusing
people do the
everybody
same
of being
thing.
racist. Hold on a minute. Accusing everybody of being racist when when they behave in ways that would be deemed racist is, and I don't care. I'm down for, like, let's just fucking not give a fuck. But let's get real, Dante.
Okay,
Black
if you want to
people
get real,
complain
let's get
about
real.
all this shit and then they do it. That's
Okay, Al,
obnoxious. That's
you
obnoxious.
you want to get real? Let's get real. Let's talk about Kyle Rittenhouse, who
Oh
gunned down
God,
black
such
people
a
and
diversion. It has nothing to do
just
with this
got off.
Oh,
conversation.
wait, hang on. Did you just say Kyle Rittenhouse gunned down black people?
Did he not do that?
Hey, let's just. Hey, I forgot. Is that Dante? I can
Oh my
recognize his
God.
voice. Yeah, we're kicking Dante. That guy's really stupid.
Hang on, no, hang on, hang on,
No,
hang on, hang
I
on.
don't want. I don't want to answer
Dante,
him. I
did
already
you
kicked
really
him.
just, no, bro? You just listen to what he said.
I know
He
he's
just said,
just dumb.
Kyle Rittenhouse killed
No,
black
he
people.
says dumb shit all the time. He's just a
Oh,
stupid
okay,
guy.
sure. Okay.
Oh, Amadou is here. Let's add him. And then who else? Jasha. Okay, cool. I think we got a good crew here. What's up, Amadou? Haven't seen you in a while. You there? No, I think he probably went FK because he waited too long. I'll add someone else. Dayton, you can talk if you'd like.
I just can't believe that it's 2022 and this is still a conversation. Black Lives Matter.
Anything else you'd like to add? Oh, I have a question. So why do Black Lives Matter?
Because they're humans. It's a human race.
But should they matter?
Absolutely.
But why?
Some of the best people in the world are people of color.
Some of them. But why should I be nice to them? Can you give me like a real reason? Like, why do they matter? Why?
Lives matter.
But why do the black ones? Why do they matter?
Oh, child. Mental health is real. You need to see some.
Can I
help.
just say
you can't
something really
answer
quick?
That's what I
But
thought.
Dayton. There's more white people killed every year by cops than black people.
I already kicked
Hey, can I just say something really quick?
No, you can't. You will wait your turn.
What is the
Fairy,
point of
go
saying?
ahead.
What is the point of saying you're top 45% of OnlyFans? That literally means you're mid.
Come on, Miss Fairy. You have your hand up. You can go. Miss Fairy.
Oh yeah.
Hey, what's up? How you going, girl?
Wow.
How's your night going? You having a
It's
good
going good. It's
good
going
Black
good.
People Day? It's MLK Day, you know. Did you
Yeah,
know
shout
that?
out to all my